Alright, anyway, it is time once more for us to fail at selling enough dojins. So therefore, build Upper Martha time. Time for Swole Saint. Bing bong.
Everyone, our sample book has arrived. Oh, so it's finally here. I'm responsible for the composition and the cover this time.
Eh? I've been busy taking pictures of servants as reference material, so I didn't know.
We're challenging ourselves by going for a traditional battle manga this time. It's about trying to be the top of the world when it comes to servants, right?
Nah.
Exactly!
Is that so?
I can only say that it depends. Anyway, let's open the parcel up. Open, say no.
Yeah! Look how buff Martha is.
Alright, it looks good. There are no mistakes here. Alright, let's go head to the Servant Fest then.
Oh! Oh my! A surprise! So instead of going to part 2 of Build Upper Martha, we have Showdown Foreigner! Number 2, apparently. Surprise! Alright, give me a Scotty, and we'll teach this. We'll teach this woman a lesson once more. And that lesson is melt. Eight o'clock, 1 hour before Servant Fest starts. All staff assemble! Listen here, everyone. Please do not think of everyone here as an average Samaritan. They're willing to burn their lives for various books and goods. Think of them as a living F1 car, if you will. But we will still not tolerate any cuts in lines. Our duty here is to ensure the flow of the line, so that it will never sever, and to prevent confusions, and to restrain any foreseeable panic. And here we shall place our oath. We do not let them push, we do not let them run, and we do not allow accidents. But never forget your manners. Push, run, accident, manners, PRAM. Please do not forget our basic pram. Yeah! Very well. Well then, all the shielders, arm your weapons.
Is it just me, or did I just hear something very contradictive? Master, it's still 5 minutes before sales start. It's finally time, huh? I wonder if we'll sell well this time. It's not about how good we sell, but more like we don't have much of a choice but to sell well.
Whoa!
Eh?
What an intruder!
So, she's arrived, huh? Just as expected.
Oh, please evacuate to the closest space you can find. We'll try to cover the panic here.
To all foolish servants and evil foreigners, game time has ended. For the sake of the universal peace, Double X has arrived! Servant-fest shall perish! That's our line. I've gotten tired of your crap already. We'll settle this in 5 minutes. Let's go, Gouda. Yes, I've memorized the foreigner's movements from last time. I won't allow her to self-destruct. What's this? I have to join in too? Okay, fine, but only a little, okay? Oh! Foreigner!
決めたよ。お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。古きルーンよ。
切り切っ
That's bar number 1.
邪魔者にはそろそろご退場願おうかしら。消えなさい、サラスバティ、メルトアウト。トラント、おあいにくさま。たまらないわ。バリアシオンパラディオン。
Ow, that's a loud noise. Nah, hit melt all you want, it's cool. She can take it.
どれにしようかな。どれにしよう。古きルーンよ。
Kana.
古きルーンよ。
あら、怖い怖い。貫いてあげる。やればいいんでしょ。
命令とな。
アンドゥ楽しみましょう。
Behold, chat. It's her.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店ダブル。ダブル。
Nobody could have seen this. That it was the mysterious office lady that went by the beach that one time.
ぶち抜いてあげる。
What a surprise. Alright, anyway, we
や
win.
ればいいんでしょ。
Get melted.
身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かしてあげる。行くわよ。行くわよ。行くわよ。行くわよ。行くわよ。サラスバティ。爆発には慣れていますよーだ。アウチ。
震え。
Ouch!
凍てつき砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
Ba ba ba. Ba da ba ba. Ba da ba ba. By the way, her line for taking the Noble Phantasm hits is, "I'm already used to explosions, so take that, nah." I never thought primitive servants could be such a threat. And day by day, they've managed to counter all of my moves. I sense a conspiracy here. Well, there's nothing that I can do about it at this point, I suppose, other than retreat. What a pain in the ass. Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Umu, I'm just way too powerful, aren't I? Dense. Eh? Aren't you X-Son? What's with that outfit? Ah! Crap! Have I cast my Avalon off? She becomes the even more mysterious Heroine X. What are you... I'm doing a proper job here, okay? I'm now a servant of the Galaxy Police. Oh, I shouldn't be leaking confidential information to outsiders like you, though. Earth's Master. It has been 3 seasons since we last met on this planet. My only objective here are the other foreigners, so let's call it a draw here. Now listen, we're friends, you see, so I'm not going to interfere with you. Well then, that'll be everything for me. The mysterious Double X shall depart to the galaxy now. Huh? I was frozen from the whole ridiculous turn of events, but I can confirm that that was Heroine X-san. How did she turn from an assassin to a foreigner? No, more importantly, why did she attack Servantfest in the first place? I guess the only thing we can do is question her the next time we encounter her. But what's important now is that we know her identity. And then we can try to talk to her in our next encounter. It's that so-called flag that we've established, isn't it? Yeah, next time. But she looks older than X somehow. Now should be build up at Martha Part 2. The afternoon part. Nine o'clock, Servantfest begins. Well then, I shall be making my way to greet the other circles. Then I'll be off to collect data. I'll return in a while, so do your best selling off the books, will you? Leave it to us. Well then. Yahoo! Master Dono! You made it in time, huh? Oh, wait. You really made it in time. How would you like an issue? Alright, I'll give it a shot then. So, how was it, Blackbeard? Old man Blackbeard, he says. Well, the cover looks good and all, but I think the protagonist's motives here are vague as hell. I see. I suppose having Martha Dono as the protagonist is charming and all, but she didn't have much connection with any of the other characters, so she ended up only picking fights. It's a mistake on my composition, then. Well, that said, your sense of panel distribution on the opposite end of 2 pages is pretty remarkable. And the final duel between Martha Dono and the mysterious swordsman is so emotional and precious. So then, I'll take 1. Ada, this book. Ah, it's a book modeled after me, huh? Would you mind if I take an issue? Then I shall have one too. Oh, yeah, thanks for purchasing. Huma. I'd like to ask, why didn't you settle the ending with a fist fight rather than a laundry pole holding samurai as the final opponent?
Perhaps it's because it's a one-sided massacre if the opponent happens to be unarmed. I'm quite confident that Martha Dono's fist would win against any kind of substance known to man. And as usual, the flow goes with you catching my katana with your bare palms, then you break the blade with your grip, and then you follow up with a death tackle. Isn't this a complete death course for me? Not even talking about my face, the entire upper half of my body will become mincemeat.
Of course not. I'm being portrayed properly, okay? And of course I would hold back once I've gotten into a mounting position. Just look at this. I probably give you a chance to give up vocally. And also, would you mind if I took a moment of your time, Gouda? Here at the final stages, would you mind if I know how the opponent managed to turn the tides after I've engaged into a mounting position? I'm rather sure that this wimpy samurai wouldn't have the strength for that.
Martha Dono, do you happen to know anything about jujitsu? It may have been developed into a form of sports these days, but it was one of the alternatives meant for samurai to survive on an infight during a war. To a samurai, a miming form of yawara is an essential trait. It would work even to Martha Dono if you were to lower your guard. And thus...
Let's head to the beach then, shall we? The beach! We'll just go ahead and re-demonstrate what this manga showed then. It was an arm lock straight from Lord Jacob's teachings, you know. It was capable to even put an angle, to put an arm lock, you get it? How could it possibly be inferior to the your weird judo stuff?
I'll have to pass, I'm afraid. I still don't desire to bite the dust quite yet. Well then...
Hey, wait! I said wait! My apologies. Here's the money. It's quite an interesting read. I look forward to the continuation.
Well, somewhere on the beach, some poor samurai has been death-mounted. Birudo Appa Maruta! Look how buff her left arm looks. Look how toned her abs are. Hell yeah. Good art. As long as we're summoned as a servant, there is none of us that would not aim to be the strongest of all. There was a sudden outbreak of a fist-fight tournament in a certain beach within a tropical country. Though reluctant, Martha had to participate in the tournament to retrieve her stolen holy knuckle.
Bring it on! I'll make every single one of you repent for your sins!
After a relentless brawl against her various friends, including the dancing sparrow Ushiwakamaru, the void swordsman Yagyu, the king of the fist Beowulf, the last opponent finally reveals himself. It was Sasaki Kojiro of the Ganryu style. The only way to counter against your relentless tide is with my arts of Yawara, it would seem. Her fists dodged one by one, and a cornered Martha finally remembers her days as a villager. And finally, she resolved herself to unseal her forbidden mystic arts.
And unfortunately, this is where the last page stopped at. So, to be continued.
Damn, now that's buff. I know, right?
How did we do this servant fast?
Let me just spoiler alert. Let's just skip the whole thing. We lost again. Feels bad. But hey, story time continues. Encounter Foreigner number 3.
It is time once more for us to bully the Double X. Bum, bum, bum. Like I said, it just won't do. But why? I can help out too. Of course, I won't be able to draw as nicely as you, Hokusai-san, but... Look, you need a salesgirl for your circle, right? I'll do my best at selling your works. No, you see, the problem is that my book this time has a little bit too much exposure, you know? And even our circle's name, right? I mean, look. Ah, jeez. Anyway, you should return to your room first. I'm heading out to buy some materials. I gotta get familiar with this island first, after all. Welcome! Ah, it's you. Hey, Jekyll-san! This place really suits you. Ah, thank you. I'm pretty good at this kind of work, you see. Then allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Henry Jekyll, the manager of this hotel until Servant Fest ends. Would you like to check in now? The empty rooms here are... You've already experienced this event once. Would you like to skip? Of course! Thanks, baby. And so, we've managed to set things up like usual, and we made an alliance with Osakabe Hime next door. And from this point on, I'll be helping you with your manga. But, that said, it's a mere mood swing of an Oni, so don't complain when I feel like bailing. It's about time for the meteor to be falling. Double X will be arriving at the street shortly. Okay, let's head there for a preemptive strike then. I don't think that'd make any difference, but I guess if you say so. Let's go. We'll try to establish a contact with Double X before BB. Yeah, Luluhawa really is great. The town's architecture's pretty fine work. And the sunlight's different from all the places I've been at. I can still get a good picture out of any angle possible. Oh, is that a bus? Pretty fancy seeing how the interiors are made up of wood, and with no ceiling. So that's open air, huh? This place is great. I wonder if I could see the beach from the bus's view. What's that? A Tengu star? What the hell? Foreigner detected, performing immediate execution. Oh? Now this is some bizarre benevolent thing. I never seen anything like this even in Caldia. Hey, I'm not trying to threaten you or nothing, but would you mind doing me a favor? I mean, I just wanted to ask if you could be my model for... Wait a second, Double X! Who shouted that name? I don't think there's anyone on Earth who would know my identity, but if I had to list out my suspects, there's only one who could possibly know me. Yes, perhaps it is that Earth's master that I met when I was still an unemployed swordsman. Gura-san! You're the only one! So, cast off! X, oh, good afternoon. Ah, good afternoon. I guess this is the first time that we've met this time around, huh? But I'm not really in a place to celebrate our reunion at the moment. First off, I must defeat this foreigner, and then destroy the Singularity, aka Servant Fest. If you'll try to stop me, then I'll have to start with you, though. Let's go, evildoers! Bring it on! Galaxy Police Evil God Inspection Division Knight XX! For the sake of the galaxy's peace and paid leave, I won't show any mercy, even if you were my patron. Ugh. Though I'm not in the perfect place to say this, she's just rampant and unreasonable. I can't understand a word she's saying, but I know that at the very least that she doesn't intend to talk. That's fine by me. It comes with a battle first, right? I needed some references for this kind of mecha anyway. This is a perfect opportunity to gather some data on how she fights and how she loses. Let's go, Foreigner XX. I'll turn you into a reference for my manga. That's quite a unique threat that I've never heard before. This is why servants poisoned by the Servant Fest are such a pain. And what the hell is with those katanas, you fake French? Huh? You have problems with my 72 flashes of a raging overlord's breath slash... Oh god. Arahabaki na Nanajuni nen? Sen? Oh goddamn, that's hard to say. And my 1,000 breaks of a great dark poison dragon? My black mamba? So you've finally given them a name, huh? I've also named my own katana. Thin Green. Usumidori, though. Maybe I should have kept the name shorter. I find your shallowness in thinking having 2 katanas would compensate for the lack of impact of having only 1 katana disturbing! Your cheap dual-bladed saber means nothing in front of my dual Rongo Miniad! But she has 3 katanas. Double X? How can your double Rongo Miniad defend against triple katana?
UKNOW I love when you stream THIS game D.
Thank you very much, Mukuro, for the 12 months in a row. I'm glad you enjoy when I stream the game. I enjoy streaming it. How hydrated am I? Probably not enough. Kawaii, kawaii. Alright, everyone say bye-bye to the foreigner. Tamaranai. Chat, pray with me for 5-star summer melt. I still love her line. Too bad for you, I'm already used to explosions. Bleh. Ouch! Oh, stuff actually drops on this node.
The time has come, and so have I. Mimi Box seems to be the main thing that drops here based on our guest servant. Want a 5-star passionate? No.
Ouch! You seem to know my skills. Perhaps I am not the only one in this loop, but Gura-san too?
That's right, so could you please listen?
No, I'll be passing. You chose to side with BB, the so-called cool servant, to enjoy the Servant Fest. And I'm just a lonely space office lady at her first year. I'm different from you jobless servants. That's right. I have something called a social obligation. Senpai's actually Caldia's staff, so he's technically employed too. I still won't respond to your negotiations anyway. So long as you choose to side with the foreigners, I'll oppose you until the end. But since I'm hungry right now, I'll let you off the hook. My pizza lunchtime is going to be over soon. And so then, good boys and girls, until next week, greetings, Saint Graph! Let's go, Avalon! Toll! What a typical parting line. I really wish she could have given some better ideas. Although we failed to establish communications with Double X-Son, the city suffered almost 0 casualties this time. And I expect we'll be able to get into a more in-depth conversation next time we see her, too.
A wild BB has appeared. Quick, throw your balls at her. Okay, balls.
This is as far as you go, foreigner. This street is Luluhawa's biggest funding facility here. And so long as BB-chan is still breathing, then I won't allow you to... Huh? Are? Why were you here first, Senpai? Did you give up on the manga already? No, of course we didn't. We just realized it'd be easier to concentrate if we took care of our problems first. Really? Well, if you say so. So then, you defeated the foreigner. Don't tell me you're going to make friends with her. Oh, you called BB. Hey, what is that? You sure put on some really weird outfit, huh? Ah, don't mind my outfit. I'm just accommodating myself to the tropical groove. I see. But a tan skin, huh? That doesn't seem too bad. But man, that's so cold of you. I'm still a tenant of Caldia, you know? Isn't it a little too far telling him not to be my friend? No, I may have said foreigner, but I didn't mean you, Hokusai-san. Wait, you didn't die? Well, yeah, I was in a tight spot for real just now. But Gouda came over and just in time, you see? I guess I owe you a big one. Just call me if you need anything. I'll be real happy to help. Well then, I guess I'll go home. Let's go, Todo-sama. Huh? What are we gonna do next? Well, you see, Todo-sama, we gotta make a request from some of the circles out there, you see? To draw that, what was it? That robot? Yeah, to draw an art of that robot as their guest. Because that, robot was stuck in my head and I can't get it out now. That's fine, right? Yeah, it's stylish, ain't it? One moment here, everyone. I've got a request for you all. Moshi Moshi. Excuse me, BB-san. I've just received a mail. Our manuscript is in big trouble. Return to the room ASAP. This is bad, Senpai. Let's hurry back to the room. What? But we've just arrived at the hotel, so I don't think we've really drawn anything yet, though. Wait a second, everyone. Hey, Claudia! And they're gone now. Just wanted to ask them to do me a favor. But well, I guess it can't be helped if their manuscript is in danger. Really though, I don't know whose help you got, but you sure have assembled quite a lot of helpers around, didn't you, Senpai?
By danger, I mean me.
Ah, you're that guy. I see, so did you come into the wrong room?
I did not. I've come to warn you, and hence this strange way of contact. I'm not affiliated with anyone. I just didn't want to face BB. Ah, so that was just for convenience's sake. So then, what kind of message are you trying to deliver, having us go this far? One loop after another. Don't you think it's been getting tiresome? Well, yeah, a bit. Don't worry, Kuda. I believe that you can still hold on for a little longer. Well, my warning is none other than this. It's about that thing you fought just now, that so-called foreigner XX.
Her existence is pretty much cheating. Well, but she is cool. Well, she's barely passed. Yeah, barely. Just barely.
Well, not that I don't get what you mean. But I think you should make her your ally. The key to solving all the mysteries within this singularity lies within her. Fighting her will bring you no end. You've got to negotiate with her somehow.
Negotiate, huh? Yeah, negotiate, huh? That means that we'll need a negotiator. A negotiator. That really does sound cool. I wonder if I could have such a class name.
How do we negotiate with someone if their head's trapped inside of another universe? Ah. Ha. So that's what you mean. We fight poison with poison, am I right?
Just who the hell is the poison here? Me, Washika. Washika! Well, not that I could really deny it. But, Heroine X aside, Heroine XX, huh? Well, I for one am still a servant of a properly established history, you see. Don't you think you're stretching too far to fit me into that whole servant universe shenanigans?
I mean, Nobu, you're like... There's no better candidate than you, Nobu.
I think so as well. Well, fine then. All you need to do is talk to Heron XX, right? That's right. We'll call you when she attacks next. Then that's fine by me. Use your command seals or anything, or anyhow as you like. Oh, but before that, how about some light exercise first? I've been getting a little sore lately, you see? I only appear once a year after all. Washija.
Boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop.
エンジョイエキサイなんでもありません。頑張りましょう。
Enjoy and excite. Exciting.
では一息入れましょう。それせーのそれあいた
Bow. Wop, pop, pop,
で
pop,
は
pop,
行きましょう
pop, pop.
眩しいですよ
That is a lot of Joan. Yes, it
それ
is.
飛んでけキャッチアウトリリース
Technically, you can have a full 6-person party of nothing but Joan. Joan, Joan, and Joan.
それ行くわそれね
You could make your master name Gilles de Rai, and then use nothing but Joan.
まだまだチリアクタと化せ羅刹と化すわ
And then, of course, for the slots on your friends list that Joan doesn't fill, you just fit an Artoria face in there.
Nice ですよ
Nice desu.
こちらですね私のイルカは勇敢ですよ内緒ですよみんな眩しいですよ、さあ行きますよ
They're like 5 Joan anyway?
大いな
Yeah.
る海の恵みをお届けです
You have Ruler Joan, Avenger Joan, Archer Joan, Berserker Joan, and Lancer Joan Lily.
それせーの修羅になるわこちらですね内緒ですよ内緒ですよ眩しいで内緒ですよ行きましょう
Joan is technically the poster girl for this game aside from MASH
みんな受け取って
in terms of content.
アレグレスせーの羅刹と化すわ
And Indian Joan. Alright, that's fair.
みんな行きましょうショータイム青い空エメラルドの海そしてたくさんのお友達みんな受け取ってレオセアンラレグレスそれそれ叩く行くわ
Honestly, I think it's just because they're a bunch of Sakamoto Maya otaku and really want to force her into doing as many voice roles as possible. So they're just like, all right, you voice Joan? Do you want another kid? You don't want another All right, you're going to voice Joan, 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 and Joan. To be fair, Sakamoto Maya does have a good voice. She's the voice of Shinobu, chat, just so you know. Just want to put that out there. And back to the grind. We will be getting more, we'll be getting more into the, story stuff soon enough. Till then, grind time.